3-3 story. Intro, hook, 300 words. Sugar is not added to food by accident. It is added by design. If you walk into any supermarket today and pick up random items, bread, pasta sauce, yogurt, breakfast cereal, salad dressing, peanut butter, you will find one common ingredient hiding in plain sight: sugar. Not for sweetness, not for nutrition, but for control. Most people believe sugar is only present in desserts, cakes, chocolates, ice cream. That belief is dangerously outdated. Modern food systems use sugar as a biological lever, a way to influence how often you eat, how much you eat, and how loyal you become to a brand. This is not a conspiracy theory. This is documented food science, marketing psychology, and profit engineering. Today's video is not about blaming individuals. It is about exposing a system that learned how the human brain works and then built an entire industry around exploiting it. By the end of this video, you will understand why sugar appears in nearly everything we eat, why quitting it feels impossible, and why this problem is far bigger than personal willpower. Brain point: sugar targets the human survival brain. For most of human history, sugar was rare. Our ancestors did not have supermarkets. They did not have refrigerators. They did not have constant access to calories. Sweetness came from fruit, honey, or seasonal plants, and even those were scarce. Because of this scarcity, the human brain evolved a powerful survival mechanism. When sugar is available, eat as much as possible. Sugar signals safety. Sugar signals abundance. Sugar signals survival. This biological wiring sits deep in the brain, far below conscious thought. It operates automatically, without logic or restraint. When sugar enters the bloodstream, the brain releases dopamine, the neurotransmitter responsible for pleasure, motivation, and learning. This is crucial. Dopamine does not simply make you feel good. It teaches your brain what to seek again. Food companies understand this perfectly. When sugar is added to everyday foods, it activates this ancient survival circuit, even when the body does not need energy. Over time, the brain begins to associate certain brands, flavors, and textures with reward. This is why sugar is often added in small, barely noticeable amounts. The goal is not to make food taste sweet. The goal is to make it neurologically memorable. The brain remembers sugar, and what the brain remembers, it demands. This is why low-sugar foods still contain sugar. Complete absence would reduce the dopamine response. The product would feel flat, boring, or unsatisfying, not because it is unhealthy, but because the brain has been conditioned to expect stimulation. Sugar turns ordinary food into a reward loop, and once a reward loop is established, logic becomes irrelevant. Profit point: sugar is the cheapest way to boost profits. From an industrial perspective, sugar is not food. It is a financial tool. Sugar is extremely cheap to produce. Governments heavily subsidize corn, sugarcane, and sugar beet farming. These subsidies allow manufacturers to buy sweeteners at artificially low prices. This creates a perfect storm. Sugar costs almost nothing. Sugar improves taste instantly. Sugar increases repeat purchases. No other ingredient offers this combination. Adding real ingredients, nuts, vegetables, proteins, cost money. Adding sugar hides poor quality ingredients and compensates for lack of flavor. This is why ultra-processed foods rely on sugar instead of nutrition. From a business standpoint, sugar extends shelf life. It reduces spoilage. It stabilizes texture. It preserves color. It ensures consistency across millions of identical products. Most importantly, sugar increases customer lifetime value. A customer who craves a product buys more often. A customer who associates pleasure with the brand remains loyal. A customer who eats more frequently generates predictable revenue. This is not accidental. Food scientists are hired specifically to find the push point, the exact amount of sugar that maximizes pleasure without triggering conscious awareness. Too little sugar? Boring. Too much sugar? Obvious. Perfect amount? Addiction without detection. This is profit optimization at the neurological level. Sugar hides poor quality food. Modern food is not designed for nourishment, it is designed for scalability. To feed billions cheaply, companies rely on refined grains, industrial oils, chemical flavorings, and stabilizers. These ingredients are nutritionally empty and often unpleasant on their own. Sugar acts as camouflage. It masks bitterness, it softens harsh textures, it overrides natural taste signals. Without sugar, many popular foods would be rejected instantly. This is especially true for children's products. Children are biologically sensitive to bitter compounds, a survival trait meant to prevent poisoning. Sugar neutralizes this response. Over time, repeated exposure retrains taste preferences. Natural foods begin to feel bland. Vegetables taste boring. Fruit no longer feels sweet enough. The palate adapts upward. This is how sugar reshapes cultural eating habits. Entire generations grow up disconnected from natural flavor baselines. Brain point. Sugar creates habit loops. Habits are not choices. They are neurological shortcuts. Sugar accelerates habit formation by linking eating to emotional reward. Stress, boredom, sadness, celebration all become triggers. The brain learns emotion, sugar, relief. Once this loop forms, removing sugar feels like loss, not hunger, loss. This is why people describe sugar withdrawal as irritability, fatigue, anxiety, and low mood. The brain is recalibrating dopamine signaling. Food companies depend on this loop. Breaking it threatens their business model. Sugar extends shelf life and makes mass distribution possible. Modern food is not designed to be eaten fresh. It is designed to survive time, distance, and neglect. Sugar plays a critical role in this. From a chemical perspective, sugar is a powerful preservative. It binds with water molecules, reducing the amount of free water available for bacteria and mold to grow. Less microbial growth means longer shelf life. This is why products with sugar can sit on shelves for months or even years without visibly spoiling. But shelf life isn't just about safety. It's about global scalability. Fresh food has limits. It spoils quickly. It requires refrigeration. It must be transported locally. Processed food has none of these problems. Sugar allows food to be manufactured in one country, shipped across oceans, stored in warehouses, sold months later. Without sugar, the modern global food system would collapse. This is why sugar appears in foods that don't need sweetness: bread, sauces, frozen meals, even meats. Sugar stabilizes texture, prevents dryness, and ensures consistency across millions of identical products. Consistency is everything for corporations. A burger must taste the same in every city. A sauce must look identical every time. A snack must feel familiar even after 6 months. Sugar makes that possible. In short, sugar is not added for you. It is added for logistics. Sugar disrupts hormones, not just body weight. Most people think sugar causes only weight gain. That is a massive misunderstanding. Sugar disrupts the entire hormonal communication system of the body. When you consume sugar repeatedly, insulin is released again and again. Over time, cells become less responsive. This condition is known as insulin resistance, but its effects go beyond blood sugar. Insulin resistance interferes with fat storage signals, energy usage, hunger regulation. At the same time, sugar affects leptin, the hunger hormone that tells your brain you're full. High sugar intake creates leptin resistors, meaning your body has enough energy, but your brain does not receive the message. So, you keep eating. Sugar also increases ghrelin, the hunger hormone, while increasing cortisol, the stress hormone. This combination creates a state where the body feels stressed, hungry, and unsatisfied even after eating. This is not accidental. A body that cannot regulate appetite becomes a constant consumer. From the industry's perspective, sugar creates more frequent eating, larger portions, reduced satisfaction. The body is confused, the brain is overstimulated, and consumption increases. Brain point: sugar trains the brain to overeat by design. Humans evolved with natural stopping signals. When we eat whole foods, the body sends feedback. Chewing takes time, fiber slows digestion, satiety hormones activate. Sugar bypasses all of this. Refined sugar enters the bloodstream rapidly. There's no chewing resistance, no fiber barrier, no gradual release. The brain receives pleasure instantly, but fullness arrives late. This delay is critical. By the time satiety signals appear, overeating has already happened. Over time, the brain learns a dangerous pattern: pleasure not equal fullness. This disconnect trains people to eat past natural limits. Portion sizes grew because sugar made it possible. Foods that stimulate appetite without triggering satiety